Now, let me talk about the subject of how do you get the legal industry and the AI or legal industry to see a new way to generate revenue, a new way and a better way to serve their clients. First of all, I'm 62 and I don't like to make fun of age, but as a technologist, our industry changes almost daily, sometimes hourly. And so if you're adverse to change, you shouldn't be in the tech industry. Um, the legal industry is somewhat sort of just hasn't really changed. How attorneys are paid, a retainer, contingency like in car accidents, hourly block discounted rates are common ways. As we presented in previous videos, advisory services. So we need to teach the young lawyers, again, I'm trying not to be age discriminatory, but we think our customers for our service are probably 25 to 45. They do everything on the phone. They want it to be simple. They want it to be applet driven like Airbnb or Uber. And so we're just going to need to teach a new generation how they can see Resolve Talk to make additional revenue, build client relationships. Once a person, let's say they use them for the advice of the current conflict, they could use them in the future. And that's another thing, I've often heard a joke about, is there repeat business in divorce, as an example? I know a lot of divorce attorneys, and there is. Unfortunately, a lot of people get married and divorced and remarried and divorced for the same reason they originally got divorced in the first place. But the reality is, if attorneys can see this as a new way to serve and a new revenue stream and a long-term relationship, and not try, I remember the first time I mentioned this concept of Resolve Talk back in 2015, I guess, to Dr. Becker. He was concerned. He says, well, they're going to try to steal your clients. That if you allow them to click this button and start talking to the lawyer will say, hey, just leave that. Use me. Let me file a lawsuit. And I'm not saying that still won't happen. We've got to figure out a way we can coexist in the future. And the way to do that is revenue generation and new ways to serve and better ways to serve and better ways. Like I say, if you click and you got advice for a discounted rate, which is what we require in Resolve Talk, you're there and you're on their Rolodex or their contact, and they've already got good service for you. It could be a door opener for a lot of future business. So we wanted to, we're so excited about Resolve Talk, and we're so excited about how it complements the TeDR methodology. So stay tuned in future versions as this launches and grows. We're very excited about Resolve Talk, and we think it's the missing piece for the legal industry, the missing piece to bridge the ADR or the dispute resolution industry with the legal industry, and most important, giving people, consumers, an easier, more simple, less expensive, less confrontational way. Let the software, the AI, negotiate for you. It becomes, you don't need to hire your Perry Mason or your Matlock. The neutrality is the AI. Thank you.